Hello, welcome to a guide on the uppercut tech with Hunter's Grasp in the Strongest Battlegrounds. I'll be breaking down how the tech works and I'll show you how to perform it on not only PC but on console and on mobile as well. It is a very useful tech. For one, it can mess up ragdoll cancels and make it almost inescapable, but the main use of this tech is as a surprise tool. Most people expect you to use a down slam and then use Hunter's Grasp, where they'll use an evasive to try and steal your combo. This tech allows you to almost prevent that, as they get hardly any time to react to it, and if they're spamming their evasive, they probably won't be able to position themselves correctly in order to steal the combo, meaning you get to stay safe and you've already wasted their evasive. But I won't stall any longer, let's get into the guide. To start, the first thing you're going to need to learn is the jumping uppercut. This is going to be the bread and butter of this tech, and if you don't know how to do this consistently, you won't know how to do the tech at all. You do 3 M1s as normal. Once the third M1 connects, you're going to need to stop pressing any buttons at all. You're going to need to quickly press space and then M1 almost at the exact same time. You can press spacebar and M1 at the same time if it works better for you, but me personally, I like to space it out just by a few milliseconds. I would massively recommend trying to practice this over and over again, as you're going to need to fight your muscle memory of trying to down slam every time. And the reason I recommend pressing spacebar and M1 almost at the exact same time is because of the way M1s actually work in the Strongest Battleground. See, after a jump, the game decides which M1 you're going to do, whether uppercut, regular M1 or down slam, based on how quickly you pressed M1 after you pressed spacebar. I don't know the exact timings because it is all in under a second, but the best way to visualize it is if you're jumping and your character is rising, you'll do an uppercut. If you're stationary in the air, they'll do a regular M1, and if they're falling, they'll do a down slam. But once you've learned how to jumping uppercut, you're going to need to learn how to quickly move forward just a tiny bit so you can get on top of the body while it's being ragdolled. I should also mention that doing this tech is a lot harder on a dummy than it is on a real player, so I would recommend, if you can, trying to set up an alt account or getting a friend to join and help you out. But now comes the part where I often see people messing up. You're going to need to land the Hunter's Grasp. But don't worry, this is not as difficult as you think it is with the right method. The main reason people mess this up or think this tech is inconsistent is because they use Hunter's Grasp way too late. People try and Hunter's Grasp a ragdoll in the air, and that's just not how it's going to work at all, because ragdolls are very, very inconsistent, and when you combine that with air physics, it gets even worse. So in order to do this tech consistently, you're going to want to use Hunter's Grasp immediately after the uppercut lands. The main reason this tech works is because you can use Hunter's Grasp during an M1, and typically uppercuts and down slams have a small period where your character gets frozen and you can't do anything. But if you cancel it with Hunter's Grasp, you bypass this and you can still get the effect of an uppercut while using Hunter's Grasp. So to break down this tech one at a time, you're going to want to do 3 M1s and then a jumping uppercut. You're going to want to move forward a small little distance and then use Hunter's Grasp as soon as this little uppercut connects. This tech is extremely difficult, but it can be consistent once you learn the muscle memory. Just keep pushing for it and you will be able to do it. And just to prove it, here is me doing it not only on PC, but here is me performing it on console and even on mobile. And for context, I've never played on either of these platforms. I'm PC only and I still pull this tech off, so you can do it too. And finally, after you land the Hunter's Grasp, you're going to immediately hold M1 so your character punches as soon as they can, and then you can combo extend as you regularly would with Hunter's Grasp. And that's it. That's how you perform the Hunter's Grasp tech. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next one.